Hello, 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 everyone. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, and whatever time is it at your place that you are watching us, or probably watching this on a replay. Thank you for joining us again. It's Tuesday, and it's time to listen to our guest tonight, who is from Australia. She is, again, an immigrant also. We try to get people who are immigrant because moving to a new place, having new life is something that a lot of people get scared. But our guest for tonight, including myself and Danae, we're all immigrants, and we kind of push ourselves. Being an immigrant doesn't mean to be afraid, but we jump into the opportunity, whatever comes our way, so that we can live the life that we wanted. But before introducing our guest, let me introduce myself. My name is Catherine Edna. I'm originally from the Philippines, from the Bicol region, and I've been living here in the US for almost 30 years. Back home, I was a registered nutritionist dietitian, but when I came to the US, I changed profession because it requires me to go back to school. And at the same time, it will take me almost 3 years before I can practice my degree. So I said, enough of school. I need to earn money because there's responsibilities that I have to face here and back home. So I work in hospitality, I work in marketing, I work in training. And then from California, we moved to Florida. And it's so hard at first to find a job in here that I like. So I started from the bottom again. I do other stuff until I landed in church, where I am working full time as a liturgy director and at the same time, an online business owner. So I am also a wife, a mom, and an aunt to 14 young adults, and eldest of 7 children. So you could just see how hard it is to be an eldest for those of you who are the eldest child. So it's hard. The responsibility on your shoulder is kind of heavy. So anyway, enough of myself. Danae, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, hello ជំរាបសួរពុកម៉ែបងប្អូនទាំងអស់គ្នា Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. We are different part of the world, different time zone. But anyway, my name is Danae. I am a mom, a full-time teacher, also a proud global online digital business owner. Originally, I'm from Cambodia. Now I have been living in Ohio for 16 years now. Like Sister Catherine said, when you move to one place to the next, it's hard. So you have to start from all over again. And I know exactly how you feel and what you say, sister. I remember when I first came here, it really hard, but we had to push ourselves out there. I remember a lot of my friends who are nurses or doctor, but since they cannot speak English, they were scared. Uh, it's very because they're not taking risks, and that's limit them actually. And for me, I am not afraid of taking risks, and that's why it led me to where I am today. I do everything, and I understand what you say, Sister Catherine, about being an older child have a lot of responsibility. In our country we call it like a second parent, but for me also similar, even though I'm not the oldest child, but I always the one who support my family emotionally, financially. So in order for us to support others, we have to be strong ourselves too. So I also had different background. I used to work in the hospitality. I love it. I meet people from all over the world and we still friends, and it's just amazing experience. And when I moved to United States, I had my bachelor degree in international business and minor in marketing. I never use it, but right now it's back into to the circle that it's this business is global. You meet people from all walk of life, and then it has been an amazing journey. It's my 6 month turning to 7 month, and it used to be my plan B, and now soon going to be my plan A. I'm really excited. So thank you enough for me today too, and let's welcome our guest. Thank you.
Thank you, Danae. So I am bringing on stage our guest, Luisa. Luisa, as I have mentioned earlier, Luisa is a Filipina who now lives in Australia. So Luisa, I don't want to get our audience get excited. So would you please introduce yourself?
Okay.
Hello, everyone. Good evening in your side, guys, and good morning from my side. It's 9 o'clock here in Australia. For those of you guys who don't know me, I am Luisa Injano. I'm a proud digital business owner. I've been in this business for more than 4 years, so I don't know who comes first between us. But anyway, I'm currently living here in Sydney, Australia. And I am also a dedicated wife, and I work as an assistant nurse. Here I'm a casual, but also I'm doing this business as part time. So back in the Philippines, guys, I actually finished a bachelor of computer science, but then I went to Hong Kong, which I become a nanny. I was like a domestic helper. They're doing a lot of things in there. That was years ago, and then I came to Australia to study for a short course. I studied it from from certificate 3 in aged care to but no advanced diploma of business, but I don't have a business background, so that I didn't use. So I'm looking for something which I can relate as a Filipino, so I decided to study nursing. So yeah, I studied nursing. I finished nursing, but because during the pandemic, I got before the pandemic, I got my visa refused, so I had to go home. So technically, even when I came back, so I lost the time of doing my clinical. So when I came back, so I lost all my jobs. And gosh, that was the pandemic. So when I started this journey in this business, that's one of my whys. That's because during that time, when I lost my job, I only have one job, and you cannot work two jobs anymore. That's what I started looking online. That's what see my coach and starting this business. But now, I do not have to worry about it. When I found this business, I kind of like hook really. I have setbacks in this business, but I'm totally like uh, putting all my force in here to become. Hopefully, this will be my plan A, but at the moment, this is my plan B. So back to you, sis. I think that's all for
Thank
me.
you, Luisa. That was kind of a good from getting into computer science. So you have that background, you have that knowledge about computers. So this business really is, it's easy for you because you have that background. But then you did not practice it. You went to Hong Kong and go to another field. And I think you know how it is. Are you how many are you in the family? How many siblings do you have?
Oh, good thing you asked. So I'm kind of like, well, I am the second from the youngest. So
Mm-hmm.
we're like nine of us. Actually, 10.
Woo!
Once they're
Okay.
just nine of us, and I'm second from the youngest. So even though like I'm the second from the youngest, like you guys, when I came here, whether I was in Hong Kong or Australia, I also helped my family, especially with my parents who are still there and alive. So I had to send money, remittances for the bills and expenses aside from us here. So yeah, second.
So
That is in our
when you went
culture.
to Hong Kong, you're still single or you're already
I was actually single, but I think when you said like I actually worked after I finished my degree, but I went through sales in Suzuki, so it's the
Mhm.
motorbikes and all that. But then I think it was just like me. I was depressed back in the Philippines, so I just wanna go out. Then I met a friend on like we used to know, and I said, "Hey, I just wanna go somewhere." But actually, I applied Australia, then I get refused. I went to Hong Kong. So I think just for experience, I was single back then. Yes.
All right. So it's really not hard leaving the Philippines the first time because it's just you. You do not have somebody like a child that is left behind. But still, being away, it
Yeah.
was your first time to be away with family. How was it going away working as an OFW?
Oh my goodness, guys, that was hard. You know, when I thought you just saw it on TV or in the movies where their parents are actually like crying, and so as their children, because their parents like they're going back and they're not gonna see each other. I thought that was just in the movie. But when I feel like that, oh, that was so hard. When I was in Hong Kong, it felt new to me. I got culture shock because it was totally different. Or I mean, I saw some Filipinos, but it's totally different because of the culture. And I miss home. I feel a lot of homesickness in Hong Kong. That's why I tried to meet some friends, but it was really hard communicating with my family and friends. And back then, there I think there was sorry, I'm using we have cell phones, but it's totally different back then. We don't video call, and it's so hard to communicate with my parents back home because it's just through a phone call, and it's very expensive. It's very hard. You don't have a lot of support, and again, the culture of Chinese is totally different from Filipinos. So I tried to be actually family oriented with them. Although I'm a Filipino, I because I don't have family, it was really hard. I get a lot of homesickness and I cried every night. It's really, really difficult, guys, to be away from family. I mean, I can't imagine what you experience as well.
That is true. That is true. You know, the first time well, in the first few months when we first migrated, my daughter was still young, 7 years old. I think she adapted easily, but to me, I was, experienced just like you. You experienced culture shock because it's totally different. And you see, my very first culture shock was like, you know, people don't, in our country, every time that you speak, you always have that po at the end as a sign of respect. Here it doesn't matter who you're talking to, it's like direct. There's no, you don't find that little thing that would show respect, although they do say sir, mom, things like
Yes.
that. But you even call your boss first name. Back home, you don't call your boss by the first name. You call them sir or mom. You always have that. Let's say, Mom Danae or Mom Louisa. You never call Danae or Louisa. So my first boss was, I was saying, yes, Sir Rick. Don't call me Sir Rick. Just Rick. Like, oh, but you're my boss. But no, 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 no. Just Rick. So that was one, a culture shock. So when you moved from Hong Kong, well, you went back to the Philippines because you were denied, and then you get to Australia and you studied and you studied and you studied. I envy you because me, I don't want to study. I want to go straight to finding money, But so how was it? Now that you're still working full time, then you have this business. How are you making time for yourself?
To be honest, I'm not full time anymore. Like I used to, I've never been full time. I've been always like part time from my previous jobs. But then when I was looking for online, because I had to make time for this business. In the beginning, I was only spending 2 hours, but then later on, oh, it's just I don't want to work every day. So I gave up my. But only that later on, maybe like 2 3 years later in this business, I kind of like slowing down with my job. So I kind of, it's like, I just want to reduce my stress in the when you work like a lot, then you feel so exhausted and so stressed out. So right now I'm casual in my job. And with my, it's so funny because I used to say before, because when I had like a lot of procrastinations, oh, they think I'm gonna last in this. I'm still gonna stick on my job. But then later on, when I kind of like moving and pushing forward with this business, and it kind of like hitting my milestone, although it was a really slow pace, but it's okay. But then right now, it's okay. It's just like I had to balance my work. I had to organize everything. But because I only work 3 days and mostly part time here in this business, so far I'm fine, to be honest. Like you just had to make a decision which you want to go first, because I see my future doing my business rather than my nursing. So I'm kind of like slowly um reducing my hours and now working part-time mostly here. So for those of you who are young, like I kind of like decided I better like starting and more focusing on doing this business rather than working. And now that I'm hitting another milestone, so yeah, I'm nearly in the fourth level, so I kind of like really excited, yeah, to be keep going in this business. So yeah, that's my priority for the time being.
Yeah, before we proceed, I'd just like to thank May Klein and Bonun Sokim. Thank you for the love and thank you for joining us on this Go Live. So, Danae,
I just going to say, some people are skeptical, and then today the webinar that I watched, it remind me that just like what you say, if you keep persistent and the system is there, and if you believe it, this business is can change, can transfer your life. And I also believe too, because for me, why work for somebody else? A lot of people, they would say, I remember Rob Dahl, he said, people would work for them, whatever their boss tell them to do, but they don't do anything for themselves. It's so true. Why? This business is for you to build your future. It's not an overnight success, but what's happened? Life is changing, right? We can predict job. People are losing job. That our health can be we can get sick or whatever. But if we have something that we can build, it belong to us no matter what. And this business you can take anywhere. You can work at your own schedule, learn and grow at your own pace. It's not about money alone. Sometimes this business, for me, this business is not about just money. It's about impact, about legacy that you leave behind for your young generation. And for me too, I'm really excited. This business used to be my plan B, but after I came from vacation, my job has been replaced. I mean, in a good way actually, but it helped me to feel like that protect myself more. I cannot rely on the job alone. So it's make me work harder on my business. So I agree with Sister Louisa. For people who young or old, it doesn't matter what your age is, as long as you're up to 18 years old, a year and older, you can do this business. We have a student just finished their college degree, right? And they just start their business. Look how so she's going to be so successful. So if you are looking for something for secure, it's not an overnight success, but this is something that you can build along the side without affecting your full-time job, just 1 or 2 hours a day. Check us out. Is any of you resonate to any of us? Just check us out. Yeah.
yes. So, Louisa, how did you find this business?
Sorry.
How did you find this online business?
Oh, well, looking back, this is way back during the pandemic. Well, I was just scrolling online because remember that time a lot of people are working from home, and we nurses we envy that. Like, how come like we nurses can't do that? You have to be on the bedside. So I found it on a Facebook ad. So that's why I found my coach in there, and she was talking about how like the flexibility because in this business, guys, I love it even up till now is the flexibility. And she said you can do it from home, and so like, oh, this is the one that I'm looking for. So I was so eager that I had to watch two complimentary webinars from like Wednesday and Friday here. Yeah, it's so amazing because it's all automation. Guys, if you're young and you want flexibility, like what Sis Dene said, like if you're just newly graduated in university, go for it. Plant it while you're still young. Yeah.
That's true. So you've been in the business since pandemic. So how does this business change your life? I know you said you're contractual, but how do you like it? Let me put it that way.
Again, I love it because it's flexibility and because I'm doing a casual nursing here. And as well as like when I receive my first payment, of course, like I was like, oh my goodness, this is real. This is real. This is like I am the testimony that it really does work for me, even though I am on bedside. Like when I run my ads, it's so beautiful how automation is and so amazing. Whether I'm sleeping, it's like, oh my goodness, I got a buyer. That is so amazing. And like I said, I reduced my amount of hours, and also I'm not thinking as an employee anymore. I'm thinking as a business owner. And I don't want to rely in the future, now that I'm still like I'm early 40s, and my back is having a lot of pain now. Like you see that when you, as you get older, you have a lot of situations in your health. And I said, I don't want to rely on my job anymore. I have like a feeling now that I'm going to the next level. Like I don't want to rely it anymore, and I want to save more. And actually, recently for the last couple of days, then it also helped with my parents, because when I want saving or some extra to send some money, and it did really help me. And it helped to pay our bills, even though it's just amount of portion of the received income, because it works. I said to myself, "Oh my goodness, this is will be my retirement plan." I'm already like thinking about retirement, guys, as apart from savings, but also um we've already slowly saving like for our home, because here in Australia we're still renting. As you know that the price here in Sydney, and I think all over the world, oh my goodness, the house market is really expensive. So now we're still like aiming I'm aiming with me and my husband to have our own home. And yes, we're slowly saving for our retirement and our home. Yeah, and that's the good thing about this business, guys. And because you wanna do it, you can do it on your own pace, like what Sis Danae said. And I totally love it. Whenever, even when I'm going on holidays, and it actually pays. On some of our holidays last year, we went to Melbourne and we walk around and we had a gather and grow in there. And that was really beautiful. And that's why, for me, I can see my future doing this business, and as well as like doing nursing, but then like focusing in more in this business. Thank you,
So
sis.
other than helping you financially, what is the best part of this business that you enjoy the most?
It's the community. It's the supportive community. If you don't know, I speak my own. I have on my own dialect, which is Bisaya. So before, when I started this business, I only have my team here in Australia, and as well as like communicating with us around here. But then, like you wanna expand your horizon. You wanna learn more. You wanna grow. So I found my how do you say, my tribe. So I found my tribe to this online business, and we, oh my god, you're from Visayas, you're from Leyte, you're from Bohol. It is so amazing how we support each other, even though there were times that I had setbacks and have failures. I made failures, and I was so down that because I lost my business page back then. It was really I have few obstacles to get into like my position, even though it takes a lot of time. But then with my community, with my Bisaya community, oh my goodness, they're so supportive that it really drives me going or moving forward, because it inspires me how they actually started from the scratch and the bottom, and then they slowly moving and reach another milestone. And every day we keep communicating, we keep supporting each other, and that's how really amazing. You're not doing it alone. That's the best thing. Aside from my mentor and my coach, I have my tribe, which is the business owners, and I'm really proud, like for our team. And it's been a couple of 3 years now that we're doing it together.
I like how you said a community. Actually, that's what kept me going too. I think community, we are what you call, they call like your why is your tribe is your why, or something like that. It's so true. Because of course, when you're doing business, there's always risk and up and down. But the strong community that keep you going, keep your mind sharper. And look, what Sister Catherine and I we never know each other too, you know, and then here we are together, and then it's amazing for this business. And I truly believe on the system and the community. We have the same thing in my community, or in Cambodia too. So you're not just, for those who are watching right now or replay later, just want to let you know, you, like your sister Louisa said, you're not doing alone. You grow your mindset, you grow connection, the relationship, the building, and the support, not just how you say, the personal the mindset, the mindset it grow. You connect, somebody always cheer you up. So yeah, I agree with that completely, 100%.
Thank you, Irene, Sampo, and May, Lisa, and for those of you who are watching us, thank you very much for the support. So, Luisa, as I have mentioned earlier, every Tuesday and Thursday, we do offer complimentary webinar wherein people who want to know what we do and how we do it can learn about this business. For the people who are watching us right now, or for the ones who are going to watch us during the replay, what would you um I was about to say it in Tagalog, sorry.
What do you want to
What
advise?
would you what would you advise them if they wanted to be in the business but they are afraid to ask the question? What would you advise them?
Well, to be honest, guys, if you're just there, because I have lots of inquiries just like that, that they were afraid to ask. But then, guys, we do not bite. Honestly, we're just here to help and guide you. And for those of you who are who knows me, who are friends, colleagues, if you are moms, healthcare workers, you're what else? You are in a corporate jobs that you are tired, you're confused. What is your future would be? If you are full-time parents, guys, do not be afraid of reaching us. We have our own website here, as you see. But then, you know, um, in this business, it doesn't just change my income, it changed my life. And I know I'm not alone. If you're tired, if you're burnt out, you don't have any life balance, you're worried about the future, guys, reach out to us, register on our website with your name and your email address, and I assure you, these lovely ladies here are fantastic and amazing and will help you out. And think about this. When in the future, uh, think of, would you rather choose being an employee and work until your retirement? Would you rather start now as you're still younger and plant a tree right now as you're still a very very young age? For me, I'm already like thinking about this will be my plan A. And if you are thinking right now that there is no way, but here in our business there is a way. There is more to life. If you're looking for uh, life balance, time freedom, financial freedom, guys, you are in the right place. You are in the right business. So don't hesitate to contact us. Okay, feel free.
Yes, thank you. So before we close, I would like to again repeat, every Tuesday and Thursday, we offer complimentary webinar where you will learn what this business is all about, what we do, how we do it, how it changed our life. In the complimentary webinar, also, you will hear testimonies of different panelists. Normally, our panel, there's 7 of them, and you will hear their story. Not to brag, but to give you inspiration and to show you that we are real people getting real results. We're ordinary people. The 3 of us are ordinary people. We're immigrants. So if you are an immigrant and trying to get things up and running into your life other than your full-time job, you don't even have to quit your job. I work full-time. I work but I still find time to do this business because I am not tied to it. I do this in my own free time. And the best part, we are taught about automation. You do not have, okay, most of the people probably you're watching because you have social media account, because you're seeing us on Facebook or whatever platform it is that you are using. Are you making money just by scrolling into Facebook or scrolling into Instagram or posting something? But in this business, you will be taught how to leverage social media in order for you to make money. So isn't that wonderful? You're enjoying the social media and at the same time you're earning. And that's what this business is all about. And this business is already proven. We have a proven system and we are partner because in the online world, if you say you are in direct marketing, technically by law you're supposed to have a product. Yes, we do have a product, but we don't sell. So you will say, do I have to sell? No. Do I have to make inventory? No. I've been into other businesses and up to now I could say it's very shameful, but I still have some of the products that I used to sell before because you have to maintain a quota every month in order for you to stay in the business. But in this business, you don't have to. If you want to earn $1 a day, then you work for $1 a day. If you want to earn $100 a day, then you work for $100 a day. If you want to earn thousands of dollars in a day, then you work for the $1,000 a day. But that doesn't mean you are tied into the computer doing work. No. So how are you going to learn about this? Simply, you see the websites on your screen, mine, Danae, and Louisa, whoever you resonate with, go into that website, put in your name and your email address and a link to the webinar, which is going to start in less than 30 minutes. So you have less than 30 minutes to decide. Don't think too much about it. Just go. Put in your name, your email address to whichever the three of us that you resonate with. And then a link to the webinar will be sent to you. Now, if you do not have time, let's say you are at work and you cannot watch the webinar live, no worries. You can watch the replay and still get the same information that you are going to get if you watch it live. Now, why am I in a hurry to tell you go ahead and sign up? Because the more you wait, the more you're gonna think, I cannot do this. But how will you know if you can and you cannot do it if you don't try? There's no harm in trying. You are not obligated to do anything. All we ask is just watch the webinar and learn what this is all about. If it is not for you, no problem. Just ignore any email or delete the email that you receive. No problem. Now, if you think this business is for you, then the second step is to pay the 149. Why do you have to pay the 149? I call it like an entrance fee. When you go in, you will learn not only more about the business, but you are going to see the action inside the community. Louisa talked about community. Danae talked about community. They talked about the support. You are going to see that firsthand. Now, once you're in, you can still ask more questions until you figure out that this is really what you want. Now, if you think within 30 days that this is not what you want, whoever you sign up with, just send an email to that person and say, this is not for me. I want a refund. No questions asked. Your 149 will be refunded. Now, if you so think that this is for you, you go to the third step. A mentor and a coach will be assigned to you and they are going to talk about strategy. And then you become one of us. Why is this step important? Because you are going to make the decision based on how you feel and how you see it. If you see yourself that this is really for you, you have to make that decision for yourself. We cannot make that for you. Because when you enter as a business owner, you now have a responsibility not only for yourself, but to the people that you will be mentoring. So again, it's less than 30 minutes. Hurry up. The website's in front of you. Sign up with your name and your email. So any last word from you, Louisa, before we sign off?
I think you've said everything, sis. But Yes, guys, go like what you sis Catherine said. It's there will be like 30 days refundable before the coaching call, and in that you will learn a lot of things. If you have a lot of questions now, maybe message us or comment below. Don't hesitate to actually inquire us about this business. Now, we have like 30 more less than 30 minutes now for
Yes.
our webinar. So go ahead, guys, go for it.
Yes. You have nothing to
Thank
lose but so much to gain because this business has changed our life and many people around the world. As you can see, we all have come from different locations, from different countries, but
That's
want the same thing is our security for our future. But this business is the key to your future that give you faster to your retirement, fast track to your plan for traveling around the world. We have so many successful people out there. It's already have achieved their dream, and this is your chance. So act now. If you don't act, you cannot achieve anything. Nothing change until you act. So please take action. Thank you. Thank you for
So
joining
thank
us.
you very much again, Luisa, for being our guest for tonight. And guys, just like Luisa, she didn't get afraid. She acted on it. She saw it that it's gonna be her life, and now she is eager to retire at the age of 40 something. So she will be one of the retirees soon, and this
oh,
business is gonna be her plan A, not plan B.
right.
All right,
Oh,
guys. Oh yes, you will be. You will be soon. So thank you very much,
Thank
everyone. Thank you
you.
for watching. And we will see you again on Tuesday with another guest that's going to give us inspiration. And again, thank you. Don't procrastinate. Go ahead and check our website and sign in with your email and your name. Thank you very much, everyone. Good
Thank you.
night.
Thank you. Thank you.
bye.
Bye bye.